Miles Bridges has re-signed with the Charlotte Hornets, but for how long?
Let me take you to a place where we never can be found. On the edge of Carolina where the sun come out the ground. Don't nobody judge nobody, only broken hearts allowed. Right outside of Savannah, about an hour from the town.
Hello everyone, it's Everything Busted here, back again with another video. And today, I get to work, and of course, that's the time when the deal gets done. Miles Bridges, the whole drama, the whole fiasco of waiting for him to sign a contract. We force his hand, which we will get into in just a second. Miles Bridges has agreed on a 3-year, $75 million contract to return to the Charlotte Hornets. Big. That's really good because we're not going to lose Miles for nothing, basically. We've heard rumors that the Clippers were interested. You've heard the Suns been throwing something around there. You've heard the Cavaliers have been interested. So there's a couple teams, really good teams, that have had interest in a Miles Bridges. And we just go ahead and force his hand. He was probably looking for closer to the upper 20s, 30 million. Or the money was about right, but it was more about the years. We probably wanted a 3-year. He probably wanted a long-term 4-year contract, but we obviously said no to that, and we will get into why. But real quick, let's look at his contract, how it's set up. So in his first year, maybe, here's Miles Bridges' 3-year deal. This season, he will have $23.148 million, taking up about 16% of our cap. It'll stay about the same. Then the next season, he makes $20 million flat, and then 26 in 26-27. The reason I like this deal, this is my thought. So Miles Bridges, he's a good player, right? And for now, we're kind of rebuilding. We kind of have a team, right? But someone has to make the money. And that's Miles Bridges' market. But the one thing that happened that I love what Jeff did was a couple hours before Miles Bridges ends up signing that deal is we trade for Devontae Graham, right? And Devontae's on, I think, a $2.8 million contract, something like that. And that kind of forced Miles Bridges' hand to take that because we were getting close to the point to where we were just going to walk away from him. So it's either you sign it right now, you sign what we want, or we let you walk. And I guarantee you're not going to get $25 million. Guarantee it. I mean, the Cavs probably, those other teams, you're probably looking, you might get 20, a Dylan Brooks type of deal, like in the 20 million. But he wants to make as much money as he can because he missed out on a big paycheck when he ended up getting suspended for domestic violence. I mean, he was looking at a max. Well, not like a max, but like the maximum extension that he could have got for not being an all-star or anything like that. And he blew that, but we gain and waive Devontae, then we waive Bertans, and that forced Miles to get that contract. And then we ended up waiving Poku and Bryce McGowan's to bring in Josh Green. So it was a hectic day. It was really, really crazy. I get home from work. I wanted to talk about this real quick. I think this team, roster-wise, is in a good spot right now. I think we can go in the next year. And I'm not going to say we're going to suck, like trash, like 10 wins, 15 wins like we were this year. I think the roster is a little better constructed. The one weakness I want them to do is just get a two-way center. Get a two-way center who can defend inside and who can grab rebounds and can shoot that three. That's it. There's a guy on our G League team. Actually, there's two of them. One's a power forward, probably not a true center. And then one's a true center. Stevens, I believe is his name. Where those could be guys, hey, we look at, throw them a 1-year, two-way contract, right? See what happens. See if they can develop moves like that. But for the most part, I think our roster is set in stone. And I'm not too mad about it. But here's the thing, Miles Bridges, that contract screams you're not going to be here for the extension of your deal. I don't see Miles Bridges playing out his entire contract in a Charlotte Hornets uniform. I think at some point, bringing in his age, bringing in that contract, bringing in, okay, we have to pay Mark Williams hopefully this year, okay? 2 years, then the next year after that, you got to pay Brandon Miller, right? So he's going to get a max. So it's kind of a little bit, I don't know if Miles Bridges is going to fit into 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line of the Charlotte Hornets. But for now, I think this was the right thing to do. Get it done now, right? Later down the line, we can always move him if we need to. I believe one day he will end up getting moved. But right now, you're just not going to get the value of what Miles Bridges can bring on the basketball court, right? And that, at the end of the day, this is the NBA. We're trying to win basketball games. And Miles Bridges puts us in a better situation to do that. So, anyways, wanted to make a quick video. We will have a conversation probably tomorrow. I'll make another video about our first Summer League game and some takeaways from that one. It was a great game to watch. We played hard, we played aggressive, but I'll leave that for the next video tomorrow. Anyways, everything Buzzy here. I'm out. Peace, guys.